Indeed. And of course, let's get started with Outside the Arena. Well, let's take a look at this right now. A 14-year-old housemaid, Mary Akinifesi, has been arrested by the Ondo State Police Command for allegedly attempting to kill her boss, Alhaji Nasiru Akinlosoto, with poison. Now, it was gathered that the incident happened at Adetomoa Street, Ondo Town in Ondo State on Friday. And of course, Akin Soloto, the boss in question, had actually revealed that his wife asked Akinifesi, to the housemaid, to prepare beans for the family. But the maid allegedly added rat poison to the food. The 63-year-old man explained that as he was eating the food, he noticed that he had a strange taste and an offensive odor. So he said he vomited the little that he had swallowed from the food and asked the maid about the content of the food. He said it was in the course of the interrogation by their neighbor that the maid confessed that she had put rat poison into his own share of the food. And of course, the police were brought into it. It was gathered that Akinifesi, the 14-year-old housemaid, was handed over to the police at the Yaba Police Division in Ondo Town. And of course, they're still investigating the matter. All right, so quickly, we want to get to hear from you. Are situations like this avoidable? Do you think situations like this are avoidable? And how can one guard against such an occurrence? Okay, that's what we're talking about. So you can give us a call in 07000 Again, that's 07000 889. That is the number, and we would love to read from you and take your calls too.
Examining issues that affect sports fans in the larger society. This is Outside the Arena.
Okay, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM, and we'll be taking the calls now. Again, the number for you to call is 07000 889. Hello there. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Okay, where are you calling from, Ben?
Aja.
All right, carry on.
I just.
Okay, I think you might need to call me back. All right, so let's talk to someone else. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Prince from Ibeju.
Okay, Prince, let's hear from you.
Yeah, things like this can be avoided if people try to do a proper investigation about who they want to take to their house. Because along the line, a lot of people do not understand that people like the cook, the housemaid, the drivers are very, very important. And when you maltreat them, you put your life in danger because they can terminate you or render you useless anytime.
Okay.
So, that's it. Let me just end it there. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. He says, well, people need to realize that, your housemate, your driver, your cook, the chef you have in your house, maybe, whosoever it is, that works closely and probably does the essential services for you, are actually very dangerous. Let's go for the next one. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. How do you do?
Fine. My name is Roman.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes. Situations like this, first of all, I don't think contributions now may not matter a lot because, no matter how, we know there's no, it is not good to take someone's life, but at the same time, the housemate in question, nobody has heard why she wanted to do that. Then, it is not also a matter of who you hire. Even your blood relation, your cousin, your nephew, can do it depending on how the master treats, handles the maid's affairs. That is the issue.
Okay.
So it's a delicate thing. I wish you people will continue with this topic.
after we must have gotten what's transferred between the maid and the Oga.
Oh, well, she said it was because they beat her a lot. That's what she said. So she said it was because she's been disciplined a lot by the boss. They beat her a lot, and that's the reason why she decided to put rat poison in the man's food.
No. Beating her a lot does not give her the reason to take the man's life. But at the same time, this is supposed to be a lesson too, because Nigerian rich men, they don't have respect for those who are serving them. They cook, they steward, they gardener, and all that. It's a pity it is this way. Imagine a situation where a driver will be driving a car, a driver will worth 50, 60 million, and he is paid 30,000 naira to 5,000 naira. Yes, these things are that goes to the cook and the stewards.
Okay.
Recently, you know what has been happening. People stuffing money in their houses. Some of these cooks, stewards, they know about all this, and then you give them 15,000, 20,000 as salary. So it's a delicate situation we are in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. He was just talking about the delicate situation where they have quite a lot of money, but they pay their stewards about 25,000, 35,000, and that encourages whistleblowing, of course. Let's quickly go back to the phone lines now. Let's go for one call before I go for some comments. How you doing?
Hello, okay.
Yes, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. This is Pastor Charles from Atlanta.
All right, carry on.
Okay, one funny thing. The other caller that before this was called was saying that they are wicked, they are this. They are not really wicked. If you want to live, okay. It depends on how you treat your housemate. It depends on how you treat your driver. It depends on how you treat people around you. If you treat them bad, they will not be happy. They will start having intention. We are all human beings. Okay. We are prone to mistakes or whatever. You see, someone will not come and tell me the housemate is wicked, is this. He is not wicked. You can't say that all of them are wicked. Depends on how you treat them. And when you treat them bad, they start nothing bad. They'll be thinking of something evil. Okay. I think you start treating them well. That is why if you look around, that's why I was about saying it before you answered. Sometimes they leave the wife, even the big children or whatever. So we resort to something like this. So that's just the easy fact. And people must learn how to treat others well. People must learn how to do good. The people, even your own family can even lead to your death. Not really the outlet you brought from anywhere. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Examining issues that affect sports fans in the larger society. This is Outside the Arena.
Okay, Outside the Arena, we're going to quickly go to the social media now. We're going to go quickly now to Facebook, and then we'll give you information. Chidamem Valentine says, God save us. Please, we should learn to treat people with care. The girl feels maltreated, and that's why she decided to take action. But a girl at that age really scares me, 14 years. And this is Badong Joshua. He says, okay, it is often said that there has never been a smoke without fire. Oftentimes, most bosses don't treat their domestic staff well. Most of these issues happen as a result of maltreatment, and to avoid this, make sure that proper documentations are done before hiring a domestic staff, and treat your domestic staff well. Thank you. And this is another one. It's coming from Moriyomi Olalekon. He says the only two ways to avoid this kind of situation is to pray before employing any maid, because some people are naturally wicked, and also proper taking care of maid can also reduce it, because some bosses are harsh like that. And this is coming in from Rashid Garba. He says, well, it's avoidable by not being too hostile to the maid and make your maid part of the family. At the same time, let the maid taste the food that they serve to you. Really? This is coming from Ogunshala. Ogunshala Al-Mubarak says, good morning, Oge. I don't think situations like this can be avoided, because one cannot even trust one's wife. Talk more the house help, and talk less the house help. And of course, this is Ekara Okechukwu says, good morning, Oge. For me, one should always be conscious about what kind of food, who prepares the food that they eat, because you cannot trust a person at all. And of course, this is Remy. Remy Okechukwu says, well, underage, but what she has done, not juvenile juvenile crime. All right, so let's keep you informed with what's happening around you. Let's let you know speakers of State House of Assembly in the country have commended the professionalism of security agencies in the fight against insurgency in the state, in the country, I meant to say, calling for equal measure of force to combat the rampaging cases of kidnapping, killings by herdsmen, and castle rustling, amongst other disturbing criminal activities. And moving on from there, well, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, this weekend announced the registration of over 1.7 million candidates at the close of sale of application forms for the 2017 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME, making it the highest since inception 39 years ago. Speaking through the board's head of media and publicity, Dr. Fabian Benjamin, in a statement after the board's emergency meeting in Abuja, JAM urged Nigerians to have to trust in its processes, as they were meant to enhance productivity, eliminate examination malpractice, and promote transparency. Now, as the examination starts on Saturday, May the 13th, the board calls on Nigerians to give it the needed support, promising to adhere to credible advice, given so that candidates can have a smooth examination. And away from there, well, the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts has resumed investigation into alleged spending of 38 million naira by National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) for contracts without authorization. And the committee had earlier waded into the issue since the incident occurred in 2011, but was yet to be convinced that management of the scheme acted discreetly. Based on a query by the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation, AGF, for the year ended December 31st, 2011, the scheme had in 2011 awarded contracts in the sum for the construction, supply, installation of 2 Otis lifts for the head office in Abuja. But rather than install the specified lifts, the contractor purchased and mounted another makeup lift, Aroma, for 30.556 million naira, thereby saving about 7.433 million naira for other purposes. All right, so that's the latest there, and of course, I guess we can't even have time for more calls. Essay, a bus was almost poisoned. Well, he was poisoned, but he was just lucky to have survived. The housemaid, 14-year-old, put in rat poison only in his own portion of food.
I get what the man do. You know, I'd always take side with house help. I mean, I've dealt with house help too, and I don't think any house help will put represent on my food. You get what the man do. For her to put for only the man food, you get what the man do. Make the man talk what to do. That's one. Secondly, what is 14-year-old? It gets to kind age where not supposed to be. I'm not employ 14-year-old as my house help. 14-year-old, run or go run that house help out of the park. My son. Hey, 14-year-old house help. With my son, my 5-year-old son, she go travel. So sometimes when you get a house help to understand seeing a human being, a circumstance put there for them, treat them well. I've always said this to anybody: if you treat your workers well, they go adore you. Okay. Even in the workplace, treat your workers well. Once you treat human being well, they'll treat you like demigod. But treat them anyhow. No worry, harvest is always greater than the seed.
Okay, so that's the way we wrap it up. Much more coming up. Minute Parliament. I'll be back by 11:30. My name is Ogechukwu Kamma Owo.